Good morning. It's currently 5:53 a.m. on Monday, July 13th, 2015. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So a little bit earlier than usual. And I think partly it's just because I kind of got up and didn't dilly-dally and so on. It's not in a positive way, but just like the humidity is 88% right now. And that's too many percents. That's that's more moisture in the air than should be. I know 100% would be the maximum that is physically possible, but I'm making more of a quality judgment call. 88%, too many. Too many percent. It doesn't feel like a positive sign when you already feel sweaty and gross before 6 a.m. Fortunately, I'm going to take a shower in a little bit, and that will help for a while. Um, I didn't do the Flash podcast yesterday. That got rescheduled. But I ended up doing instead not instead like there was an exchange, but I also did a readers theater for the Hooplecast, which is the Deadwood rewatch podcast that I mentioned. So that was kind of fun reading, and I read an editorial from the local newspaper in 1877. And it was racist. I mean, the whole thing is, whoa, look at my hair. Ugh. See? Too many percents. Ugh. Okay, God. Look at that. Ugh. So just in, presented in context, obviously, the article is being, read with the intent of us, everybody being aware of that, like, I wouldn't fly today. But that was kind of fun, reading that in character. I also watched the first 2 episodes of the new USA show called Mr. Robot. And I like it, but I have slight mixed feelings about one of the central premises. The idea that the revolutionary group in this show basically wants the Fight Club thing. The idea that somehow if you just destroy the credit card company's computers, that somehow that's like this magic, like everybody's debts will just go away. And I can't help but think that that seems like a really naive idea for a revolution. I mean, it's one thing to say, to talk about the problem of, modern debt slavery in the sense that, people end up with like student loans that they just can't get out from under, and, like all of those elements. But it just strikes me that the idea that somehow you could just destroy all their records and, oh well, nothing to be done. I guess these important billionaires will just let things go. I just feel like it's odd to feel like the cynical revolutionary group is super naive. I just feel like without a more fundamental grassroots type of change to society, simply destroying the records would just cause chaos that historically chaos does not favor the little guy. So that's just what I was thinking. The show is interesting, but I want to see how aware the show is of that complication in the idea. Um, I think it might be, because there's already elements where our protagonist is skeptical of this group's motives and expectations and so on. Anyway, I'm going to keep watching, and we're already at 5 minutes, so I'm going to go take a shower because too many percents. Okay. Talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.